Another day, another account, and I was still on a mission to make players cry and grow a garden. But this time, I had a full team, 3 goons, 1 goal, ruin a garden. Across from me, I saw the perfect target, a decent garden, not cracked, but not broke, looked just vulnerable enough. I walked over, complimented her garden, told her it looked nice, asked for a fruit. She hit me with the rudest no I've ever seen, told me to work for it, called me a loser, so I agreed. I'll work for it, just not the way she thinks. I backed out of her garden and called up 3 goons. Yeah, I had backup. All 4 of us rolled into her garden like a unit, and we started taking everything. Fruits vanishing, mutated fruits, gone. Golds, gone. She didn't know what hit her. She begged us to stop. We just flexed her fruits in front of her, rotating them. Then she said the magic words. She was going to cry. That's when I knew my plan was working. She later tried to threaten us with bans, then rage quit. By the end of it, we stole over 10 billion shekels. No remorse. And now I've learned teaming up with goons is way more powerful than going solo. If I'm going down again, I'm dragging the whole server with me. Another day and grow a garden, and I still wasn't done making people cry. Right across from me, a garden too perfect to ignore. So I walked up and started stealing. No hesitation. The owner begged me to stop, but instead I flexed the fruits I took, just to make it worse. She said she'd do anything to get them back. Anything? Perfect, I told her. Steal from the garden next to you, and I'll give everything back. And she agreed instantly. While she raided one garden, I hit the one across from it. Maximum chaos. The owner I robbed begged, then rage quit. 1 down. Moved on to the next garden. The guy asked me to trade. I ignored him and started stealing. He called me broke, then he rage quit too. That was 2 players gone in minutes. But when I checked on my helper, the garden she was assigned to, still standing. She said she ran out of Robux. Pathetic. So I stole from her target myself and made the owner leave within seconds. Then she had the nerve to ask for her fruits back. I just laughed and started stealing from her garden instead. She begged. She said I gave her my word. Didn't matter. Sold everything she owned right in front of her. She said she hated me and left the game in rage. And just like that, the entire server was mine. Silent. Empty. This isn't the end. This is the start of something way worse. It was my first time playing Steal a Brain Rot, and I had one goal, become the richest player the game has ever seen. But I knew collecting wouldn't get me there. Stealing would. So I walked into a base someone left open and grabbed a ballerina cappuccina. Legendary. A solid start. But then I saw it, another open base, and sitting right there was a brain rot god. I didn't hesitate, snatched it, ran it all the way back. Now I had 2 legendaries and a god tier in my base. I was unstoppable. But my collection? It started attracting attention. While I was grabbing a legendary, someone was stealing my brain rot god. I tried stopping her, but I was too late. She also mocked me during the process. I tried to steal it back, twice, failed both times. She told me to cry about it, told me I'd never get it back, but I wasn't giving up. So I pulled out my secret weapon, Robux. I bought the black hole slap and the flying carpet. I was done playing fair. The moment her base opened, I flew in, slapped her, and took back my brain rot god. Got to my base, and this time, I locked it. She couldn't take my brain rot god now, but she didn't give up. She tried one last time. So I trapped her in my base, opened her base, and stole a mythic. She rage quit. And this was just the start of my journey to becoming the richest brain rot thief alive. I was still on my villain arc and grow a garden, ready to ruin someone's day. But when I approached a garden to rob, I realized someone beat me to it. The owner was already begging for mercy. The thief mocked her, insulted her fruits, then disappeared. She was crushed. So, naturally, I decided to keep it going. I stepped in and started stealing from her too. But then she said something I didn't expect. She said she was subscribed. She loved my videos. And for the first time, I hesitated. Instead of robbing her dry, I gave her a huge candy blossom worth trillions. She thanked me and told me maybe it was time to stop stealing and start spreading kindness. So I did. I grabbed the biggest disco fruit in the game, worth over 600 trillion, and started giving it away. Didn't matter if they were broke, new, or rich. I gave them out like candy. When they held it out, it covered the entire map in rainbow light. It was chaos. Beautiful chaos. I turned a server full of struggling players into trillionaires. The villain? He's still in here somewhere. But today, I was different. But if you're watching this and want one of those trillion-dollar fruits, subscribe and drop your username. Next fruit might be yours. It's another day of being the richest player in Steal a Brain Rot, and today the devs made a mistake. Because if you reset while holding a gravity coil, you keep the jump boost permanently. No item needed. And that glitch makes stealing brain rots way easier. And as I was abusing this glitch, I spotted it. A base left wide open with a diamond Lavaca Saturno, a secret rarity. I had never seen one that rare, so I went in, grabbed it, and the owner immediately gave chase. I tried juking her, but she caught up and snatched it back from me. I tried again, but this time she locked her base and mocked me. I couldn't let that slide. This was the rarest brain rot in the game. So I geared up, did the gravity glitch, and this time I set a trap. I placed a swap trap behind her base and waited. And when she came back to lock her base, boom, we swapped places. She was trapped, I was in. I took the diamond Lavaca Saturno, used the jump boost to make me go faster, and barely made it into my base before she could stop me. She was furious, then rage quit, And me, I owned a Diamond Lavaca Saturno now making millions per second. It's only a matter of time before I'm the richest this game has ever seen. Another day of being the richest player and steal a brain rot, and I found the perfect method to steal from people. Set a trap behind their base, wait for the gate to open, swap places, and boom, they're trapped. And I'm stealing their rarest brain rot. With that strategy, my base was stacked. But then, from across the map, I saw someone stealing a secret brain rot. I rushed over to investigate, and it looked like a bacon hare had just stolen it. The original owner was begging for it back. But then, I saw what it was. A golden Lagrange combination. The rarest brain rot in the entire game. I needed that. So I whispered to the original owner, "I'll help you get it back. Just stall them while I steal it." She agreed. So, I set the trap. Waited for the bacon hare's gate to open. And just like that, we swapped. She was trapped, and I grabbed the golden Lagrange combination. The bacon chased me, but the original owner slapped her buying me time, and the brain rot was mine. The bacon hare begged, tried stealing it back, failed, then rage quit. But then the original owner came back and asked for it like I promised. I looked at it, 12.5 million per second. So I said, no, and slapped her too. She was shocked until she said, "Wait, I know you. I'm subbed." That's when she said I could keep it because I was her favorite. And now I feel bad for stealing from a fan. So I'll be giving the golden Lagrange combination away. Subscribe and comment your username. I'll be picking someone. Another day of being the richest player and steal a brain rot. And this time they added a new candy weather event. So I dropped Robux on 4x luck boosts to get one of the new candy secret rarity brain rots. But no matter how much I spent, nothing spawned. The event ended fast. Thousands of Robux gone. I was disappointed until I saw a new player log in. When I checked their base, they had it. A candy Lagrange combination. The rarest brain rot in the game in candy form. I asked the owner how they got it, and apparently it had just spawned for them. No Robux, no struggle. So I tried stealing it. Walked into their base, made my move, barely got 5 steps before they stopped me cold. But I wasn't done yet. The whole server realized how rich she was and gathered outside her base. So I spent Robux to open her gate and unleashed complete chaos. While the server was raiding her lower floors, I slipped upstairs and stole the Candy Lagrange combination. I was halfway to my base when I noticed she was trying to steal my golden Lagrange combination. Luckily, I stopped her just in time. Now I had it. A Candy Lagrange combination, making me billions per second. The torment didn't end there. The entire server kept raiding her base. I even tried helping her defend it. It wasn't enough. She rage quit. Honestly, I would too. With brain rot gods piling up and 3 Lagrange combinations in my base, it's only a matter of time before I become the richest player ever. Another day of being the richest player and steal a brain rot, and I found the most overpowered bug to steal with. If you get the new gummy slap from the candy shop, hit a player, and reset while they're frozen, they stay frozen, permanently. They can't move, can't defend, can't stop you from stealing their rarest brain rots, so I was abusing it. And that's when I found the best base I've ever seen. Wall to wall, full of secret brain rots, owned by a bacon hare. I complimented his base, then asked if I could take something. He said no, disrespectfully. So I slapped him and tried stealing one of his secrets. Didn't make it far, he stopped me fast. But before I froze him forever, I gave him one more chance. Asked again. Same answer, still rude. So now it was time to teach him a lesson. I froze him permanently using the bug. Went back to his base, and it worked. He couldn't stop me. I started wiping the base clean, secret after secret, until there was nothing left. After clearing the entire base, I let him know it was over. Told him I was leaving. Thanked him for the secrets. He begged me to stay. But I told him this was his fault. He should have been nicer. Hopefully now, he learned the most important lesson in this game. Kindness is free. I've been banned 3 times in Grow a Garden, and this time, I'm not stealing. I'm getting revenge. By crashing the economy, I had fruits worth 600 trillion shekels each, and I was about to give them out to everyone. Make shekels worthless. Millionaires? Instantly trillionaires. Noobs? Now richer than the leaderboard. Every server I joined became an instant gold mine. Then this one guy shows up, asked what I was giving. I asked if he wanted to be rich. He said, I don't mind. So I dropped him a fruit worth 600 trillion. He sold it. Now he's rich beyond imagination. And his response, that's it? He called me greedy and begged for more. So I gave him one more and said, that's your last one? Now he had quadrillions. But that still wasn't enough. Followed me around begging like I owed him, calling me cheap, begging nonstop. He even tried stealing the fruit I gave to someone else, said he knew Jandel, threatened to get me banned again. So I gave him one more just to shut him up. Still not satisfied. I had enough. Left the game. If you're not greedy like that guy and want a fruit worth 600 trillion, just subscribe and drop your username. Another day of being the richest player and steal a brain rot, and I seriously needed better brain rots. Mine were solid, but not enough. While scouting bases, I saw something insane. Someone had the new secret Garama and Madundung, making 300 million per second. I needed it. I thought about stealing it, but my base was too far away, so I tried a new strategy, begging. I asked if I could have it, and the owner actually offered a trade. She wanted to see what I had, so I brought her to my base. She inspected every brain rot carefully, and then said she'd trade her Garama and Madundung for all of my secrets. I agreed. She told me to to add her and join her private server. I joined, asked how the trade would work. She said once she took all my brain rots, then I could take hers. So she started grabbing my secrets. Watched her take everything. Once she was done, I asked if I could finally take them. She said yes. I walked up to them, clicked, and then instantly got kicked from the server. I had just been scammed. It was a massive loss. All my secrets gone. But I wasn't giving up. I joined the official Steal a Brain Rot Discord server and found a trusted middleman to make the trade safe. In his private server, he took both of our offers, made sure everything was fair, and when the trade was ready, we claimed our brain rots. And just like that, I finally had the Garama and Madundung. Now I'm printing billions per second. And if there's one thing I learned, trade smart. Join the trading server to make safe trades. I was just AFK and Steal a Brain Rot, and of course when you're AFK, everyone wants to rob you. Two thieves showed up outside my base, waiting for the laser doors to drop. And once they did, they rushed in and went straight for my best brain rots. But unexpectedly, a bacon hare was inside, protecting my base. He started slapping both thieves, keeping them from stealing anything. When I got back, I saw him slap one more intruder away. I joined in, slapped another, and locked my base. One of the thieves got mad at the bacon for helping me, so I slapped him off the map. I was curious. Why was this bacon defending me? He said stealing was wrong, so I asked if he needed my brain rots, why he didn't take anything while I was AFK. He said he'd rather grind himself, that no one should take what others worked hard for. That stuck with me, so I asked to see his base. When I got there, his brain rots were rough, basic stuff that barely made anything. I knew I had to repay him, so I hopped on my alt account where I store my best secret brain rots and brought him with me. I told him he could take anyone he wanted. He declined at first, but I insisted. Eventually, he chose one, a brain rot that makes 300 million per second. He was thrilled, said this was going to change everything for him, and honestly, he earned it. No robbing, just pure kindness. Kindness isn't weakness. It's what helped him win. And in a world full of thieves, be the bacon. I loaded into Steal a Brain Rot and saw the entire server waiting at someone's base. So I joined in. The owner was begging us to leave, but the second those lasers dropped, I trapped her, and the whole server rushed in. We took everything. She couldn't even defend it. Her base was completely wiped. After the raid, she stood there with nothing, with her saying she was broke, that she worked hard for all of it, and she didn't deserve this. She looked at me and asked why I did this. And honestly, she was right. I felt bad. So I offered to help her get her stuff back. She agreed, and even said I could keep what I stole. We started by tracking down the guy who took her tralalero. I opened his base with Robux, and she rushed in to steal it back. But before she got far, the thief slapped her and then left the game, taking her brain rot with him. We tried again, but one by one, everyone logged out. Soon, it was just me and her in the server. She was devastated. Everything was gone, and I knew it was my fault. So I told her to follow me, took her to my base, and offered her everything. She started grabbing brain rots, she thanked, saying this base was better than his last one. It's easy to take something that's not yours, but it takes way more to fix what you've broken. I was just casually stealing a Legrand Combinacion when I noticed someone stealing my golden Legrand Combinacion. I rushed to their base, but instead of returning it, they started bragging, flexing that they had two of the rarest brain rots in the entire game. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna slide. I tried the teleport trap method to steal their Garama and Madundung, but I failed. And of course, she mocked me for it, so I made a decision. I went full pay to win, dropped 5,000 Robux on admin commands, and now I was unstoppable. I pulled up to her base, used the control command, and I confused her. She had no idea what was happening. While she was distracted, I stole back my golden Legrand Combinacion. Then, hit her with the rocket command so she couldn't stop me. Next, I used Jail and Ragdoll to steal her Garama and Madundung with 0 resistance. Admin commands are straight up broken. I was abusing every tool in the kit and taking everything. But then, I saw something weird. Someone invisible was trying to sneak into my base. Yeah, admin commands let me see that too. So I flew over to their base and robbed them blind. They couldn't stop me. They rage, quit instantly. Then I came back to the first base and the original owner was done. Called me a hacker and left the game too. And just like that, I was the last one in the server. And you know what? I had 0 regrets, because I may be hated, but I'm rich.